Showmanship. Now entering the ring, our senior class, Grace Robertson, Antoinette Grimes, Isabella Crum, Bo Hessler, Maria Unger, and Robert Mitten. This is first call for our intermediate class, Riley Gustin, Jacob Wheeler, Riker Manning, and Jace Ronimus. Please be making your way to the holding area.
I'm not moving, bro. I'm sorry, but I can't move. The camera? You guys think on this? We're on TV. That means I could. That means I can show them a video. What video was it? Where's it at? Anger something. Yeah, there we go. I see that.
What a really great way to start the day, and a very deep class of showmanship that we're going to start with. And we're going to start with a young lady I think that just simply gives me the best look the most often in terms of having that animal set up the quickest, in terms of having that feet placement the most correct at all times. I think she just gives a very good look and a very good place to start. Young man, I think, does a very nice job. There's just a couple times maybe that calf just wasn't quite as right, quite as quick, and quite as efficiently. I think you do a very good job. I think your mechanics are correct. Just change just a couple things just in terms of speed and preciseness to move up any higher. Young lady coming out next, I think, again, does a nice job. There's a couple things in terms of feet placement that maybe I just would have tweaked. Just to maybe make it a little bit more competitive to move you up any higher. A couple young ladies that we round out with, I think, do a very nice job. A couple little things, young lady here. I would have liked to have seen you set that calf's tail down, maybe prop that head up just a little bit higher. Just a couple little tiny things to move up. But a very good class, very deep. Let's put our hands together for a great group of individuals.
Your placings for Senior Market Beef Showmanship. Winner is Antoinette Grimes. Award donated by Blake's Pharmacy. Second, Robert Minton. Third, Isabella Crum. Fourth, Grace Robertson. And fifth, Maria Unger. Now entering the ring, Intermediate Market Beef Showmanship. Riley Guston, Jacob Wheeler, Riker Manning, and Jace Ronimus. This is First Call Junior Market Beef Showmanship. Wyatt Guston, Allison Ronimus, and Johnny Simple. Please make your way to the holding area at this time.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Our judge for today is Kyle Conrad. He has been training show steers for over 10 years and has sold multiple state fair champions and numerous county fair champion steers. After graduating high school, he worked full-time in the livestock industry for 5 years before pursuing a career in sales where he now works as a district sales manager. Aside from his professional career, he currently continues to sell show steers every fall and raises show sheep with his wife Elena. He is also a member on his county fair board. Please give him a round of applause.
I remember that time.
Another very good class of showmanship, and I think the young man does a very good job in terms of being aware, in terms of what's going on, in terms of getting the most out of that calf, and getting an extremely good look in terms of feet placement, in terms of understanding kind of where I'm at and where I'm at in the ring, and getting the most out of that calf. I think he does a very good job getting out and collected. Young man does a very good job coming out next. The only thing in my mind is I'd like you to stand just a little bit farther out in front of that calf, just to give me a little bit better look and view in terms of that one's front one third. Just step in front of him just a little bit more on a profile standpoint, and it's awful picky, and in showmanship sometimes we get that way just because maybe there's small minute differences in between the showman. Young man coming out next, I think, does a nice job. Just, in terms of mechanics, in terms of maybe how we move those feet, in terms of, just getting those feet just quite right all the time, and maybe quite as efficiently in terms of speed. He does a nice job when we get there. Maybe just takes him just a little bit longer, but still, young man does a nice job. And the young lady that we round out with, I think, does a really good job. I think just in terms of feet placement, just in terms of that, her dance partner maybe fighting her just a little bit, kind of impedes her from moving up today. But a very good class. Let's put our hands together for her.
Now entering the ring is our junior class: Wyatt Gustin, Allison Ronimus, and Johnny Simple. This is first call for our senior class in the feeder calf showmanship: Kelby Moore, Brant Seaman, Ashla Staten, Kinsley Cornett, Caleb Diatley, Grace Diatley, and Grant Robertson. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your intermediate market beef showmanship winner went to Riker Manning, award donated by Cherry Fork Farm Supply and Winchester Ag Service. Second, Jacob Wheeler. Third, Jace Ronimus. And fourth, Riley Gustin. This is second call for our feeder calf showmanship, Senior Division Heat 1, Kelby Moore, Brant Seaman, Ashla Staten, Kinsley Cornett, Caleb Diatley, Grace Diatley, and Grant Robertson. Please be making your way to the holding area.
Another good class of young people that are doing a good job, and we're going to start with the young lady. I think that just in terms of getting the most out of him and getting his head propped up and being probably the closest and the most often in terms of feet placement, we probably want to work just a little bit at just making sure that that's preciseness, and that all comes with age and time. But in terms of being aware, in terms of kind of stopping her calf out here, probably more. Precise as the young man, you kind of, when he was coming up this way, you got kind of stuck behind that calf. Sorry, buddy. Got kind of stuck behind that calf just a little bit. He wanted to kind of go ahead of where you wanted to stop him, and so just in terms of feet placement and kind of that ring awareness standpoint, kind of landed him in second. The young man that we conclude with does a nice job and has a cool, calm, and collected presence about him. We just want to tweak just in terms of how we get that calf's feet placed, in terms of the presentation that we give off, in terms of his front 1/3. Just change a couple of those little mechanical things, but a very good class. Let's put our hands together for those individuals.
Disaster can strike without warning, and when it does, your choice of an insurance agent really matters. At Paul Hall & Associates, we understand the importance of being there when it counts, and our dedicated team will be by your side. You can rest easy knowing that we are your trusted insurance partner for when the unpredictable happens. Learn more about how we can protect you and your family at paulhallinsurance.com. We are Paul Hall & Associates, our family insuring yours.
More than a century of service. Let that sink in for a moment. For more than 100 years, since 1908 and through 4 generations of family-owned business, Georgetown Marble and Granite has stood firm in our community. They've helped thousands of families pay their respects and have memorialized so many lives gone, but not forgotten. When that difficult time comes, Georgetown Marble and Granite will be there to assist you too. Visit their location on East North Street in Georgetown or call 937-378-6314.
At Southern Hills Community Bank, we take great pride in building strong relationships with our customers. We're dedicated to providing the best products and services to fit your needs, like checking and savings, home and auto loans, plus ATM and debit cards, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking with mobile deposit. Visit southernhillscommunitybank.com or stop by any of our 8 convenient locations. We want to be your bank. Southern Hills Community Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Customer service with a difference.
Seaman, Ashla Staten, Kinsley Cornett, Caleb Diatley, Grace Diatley, and Grant Robertson. This is first call for Heat 2. Vivian Grimes, Allison McCann, Thaddeus Moore, Natalie Reagan, Maddox Martin, and Lena Pistol. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your Junior Market Beef Showmanship winner went to Allison Ronimus, award donated by Jimmy and Tiffany McAdams. Second was Johnny Simple, and third was Wyatt Gustin.
Dude, she made us learn about her. No, just wait till you go to her class.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Oh, I was thinking about the wrong teacher. I was thinking about this one.
This is second call for our Senior Division Heat 2. Vivian Grimes, Allison McCann, Thaddeus Moore, Natalie Reagan, Maddox Martin, and Lena Pistol. Please be making your way to the holding area.
Another very good class, and the 5 individuals along the rail we're going to keep to compete for your top 10 senior feeder calf showman. Nothing taken away from the 2 young men, that we're going to send out, but just a couple little things in terms of feet placement, in terms of personal preferences, in terms of where we're scratching that calf, in terms of maybe how we're holding the halter, just little tiny things that kind of split hairs in this particular drive. But a very good class. Let's put our hands together for them.
Now entering the ring is our Heat 2. Vivian Grimes, Allison McCann, Thaddeus Moore, Natalie Reagan, Maddox Martin, and Lena Pistol. This is first call for our intermediate class. Mackenzie Cooper, Drew McCann, Dawson Souter, Sawyer Hayslip, and Levi Lammers. Please be making your way to the holding area.
$10. What?
I think this year if they donate that $5,000 or something, they need to put that.
The heads of the back in my days, we had to sit on these hay seats.
Technically, it's kind of
Oh, they fixed the bugs. Good ones here. Good ones here all hard up.
the category. Every now and then, you might find me, my dad, Johnny, somewhere, and pull it out so it can take our and sometimes we just put it out. Category or remember last year? Remember last year? Last year, no, it wasn't last year.
Remember that time when we were playing basketball? Remember the time when we were kids there? Remember the time when I never remember that time when remember that time when we used to joke about it?
Remember that time when we tried to to each other and then they always keep it? And then probably
I know the secret. You want to know it?
remember that time when girls would turn and boys didn't? Well, that's exactly the time I made that rumor.
Remember that time when we were getting dryers?
Just a real competitive class at Showman, and I think the young man that we're going to pull out, I think still does a really good job. Just little tiny silly things in terms of feet placement, in terms of that show stick probably being just a skosh too short. Little tiny things that we pick up on. When it gets this close and the kids are this good, you have to start nitpicking a little bit. But we're going to keep these 5 to come back to compete for your top 10 senior showmen. Let's put our hands together for a very good class.
Now entering the ring to compete for the Senior Feeder Calf Showmanship from Heat 1, Kelby Moore, Ashla Staten, Kinsley Cornett, Caleb Diatley, and Grace Diatley. From Heat 2, Vivian Grimes, Allison McCann, Natalie Reagan, Maddox Martin, and Lena Pistol. This is second call for our intermediate class. Mackenzie Cooper, Drew McCann, Dawson Souter, Sawyer Hayslip, and Levi Lummers. Please be making your way to the holding area.
Look him in the eye and say it.
Our 2024 Adams County photographer is Kat Kubuk from Scioto County. She has exhibited and photographed livestock for many years. All photos will be available at www.kbmediaco.com. We also have business cards in the Junior Fair Board office if you would like one. If anyone is interested, they still need some participants for the three-wheel nationals. It is at 4 o'clock in the center ring, and it's $100 to win in each age category. There's a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, and 8-year-old. Again, if you are interested, it'll be in the center ring at 4 o'clock, and it's $100 for every division that wins.
Wait a minute. Have you ever been to the Brown County Fair? Wait a minute. What is so weird?
Again, just a really strong class of showmanship, and I've said that a couple times, and I guess here's what I mean by that is I genuinely mean when you go to county fairs, sometimes it's hard to even find a kid that remotely can show as good as any one of these kids. They're extremely good, and I don't know what you guys are doing in Adams County, but it's obviously something right because your kids can show and you do a good job. Let's clap for that. You guys do. I genuinely mean that. There are some county fairs you go to and taking nothing away from them. It's just your kids are good, and so it makes it tough. But we start with a young lady I think that just does a stellar job. Does a stellar job in terms of getting just a maxed out look on this critter, just in terms of being aware, in terms of that spacing in front of the calf ahead of her, in terms of just getting the most out of it, in terms of the presentation. She just does a very electric job. Congratulations to her. Young lady coming out next, I think, is a very subtle showman, which I don't mind and I like, because it's really about getting the most out of your calf, not necessarily, showing you, right? And so I think she does a nice job. I think there's just a couple little critical things, just in terms of, maybe just that length of that show stick. I like that thing to just be just a skosh longer. There was a couple times that we just maybe missed a foot or so, but it's very close and very competitive. Young lady coming up next again is one that does a good job. We just probably changed just a couple things just in terms of feet placement, in terms of that ring awareness. The young lady coming out next is one I'd like to just see you stand just out in front of that calf just a little bit more, scratch that chest. I think you do a very good job in terms of feet placement, in terms of awareness, in terms of making sure that your animal is where it needs to be, just in terms of a preference of kind of where you're standing and where you're scratching. Young lady coming out next again is one I think you do a very good job. There was just a couple times maybe those feet just weren't quite right in some critical moments, but does a good job. And we could say the same thing about the rest of them down the line. There was just a couple times, young man, when we was down here, maybe we just wanted to get out of line just ever so slightly in terms of when we was side by side. Little things like that. Young man coming out next, there was a couple times when we was over here, maybe those feet just weren't quite where we wanted them to be. Maybe we didn't touch that tail down just the way we like. And then we round out with some that, again, just little tiny things that make a difference, but it's a very, very deep class. The kids are very good. Let's put our hands together for them.
Now entering the ring is our intermediate class. Mackenzie Cooper, Drew McCann, Dawson Souter, Sawyer Hayslip, and Levi Lammers. This is first call for our junior feeder class showmanship class. Marky Fristo, Lance Martin, Layla Martin, Eli McCann, Emma Tomlin, Grant Grimes, Gabriel Malone, Rylan Souter, and Hayes Staggs. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your senior feeder calf showmanship winner went to Kinsley Cornett, award donated by Hazel Baker Insurance. Second, Natalie Reagan. Third, Lena Pistol. Fourth, Ashla Staten. Fifth, Allison McCann. Sixth, Caleb Diatley. Seventh, Maddox Martin. Eighth, Kelby Moore. Ninth, Gracie Diatley. And 10th, Vivian Grimes. Our royalty with us today is the 2024 Adams County Fair second runner-up, Haley Brannick. She is the daughter of Joey and Brandy Brannick, and she is in the East Tiffin Aggies 4-H Club and has been in 4-H for the past 10 years. She is a recent graduate of North Adams High School and plans on attending KCU to get a degree in meteorology. Please give her a round of applause.
Also helping us today in the ring is our 2024 Adams County Fair Queen, Annie Mae Cluxton. She is the daughter of Andy and Nancy Cluxton and is the president of her 4-H club, the Jacksonville Clovers, and the reporter for the Adams County Junior Fair Board. She graduated in 2023 from Peebles High School in the Ohio Valley CTC Agribusiness Program. Since graduating, she has been working at the First State Bank in West Union. Let's give her a round of applause.
Do you remember personal service? Real personal service? Not self-service. Not that push a button and talk to somebody in another country service. The kind of service that you get because people are actually nice, they care, and they really want you to be satisfied. Think that doesn't exist anymore? Think again. Contact the Hazel Baker Insurance Agency in West Union at 937-544-5544 or stop by their office at 100 East Mulberry Street. You've worked hard for what you have. They'll work hard to protect it.
Mom, Dad tried to cook again.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, stupid stove.
Get in the car, kids. We're going to Abby's Place.
Abby's Place is people's newest and best restaurant offering delicious down-home cooking. Located in the former White Star building, the menu at Abby's Place is sure to satisfy even the pickiest eaters in your family. Abby's Place on Main Street in Peebles, where you come as a guest and leave as a friend.
Wow, Mom, this is even better than your cooking.
Watch it.
Can I please have Gabriel Malone and Rylan Souter to the holding area? Gabriel Malone and Rylan Souter.
start with, I think just does an incredibly good job, and some of the other kids better bring their A game when she gets back out here. I think just cool, calm, comfortable in terms of getting that thing stuck. She does it every time. She gets that head placement just perfect, just in terms of getting the most, in terms of being comfortable, in terms of awareness and being smooth and very transitional about the way that she does it. She does an excellent job. Young man coming out next, I think does a good job. There's just a couple personal preferences. Again, stand in front of that calf just a little bit more, scratch its chest maybe instead of its belly, get me just a little bit better look. Feet placement wasn't quite as precise as the lady right ahead of you, but a young man that does a very nice job. Young man coming out next, I think, is one that you can tell from a mechanical standpoint, he has a very good understanding of the ring, and the calf is just fighting him just a little bit, and so it makes it challenging sometimes when your dance partner isn't just 100, to really excel in showmanship, but they're young and it's early in the summer. He'll get that one dialed in and be right in the hunt. Young man coming out next is one that, there was just a couple times just in terms of feet placement, just in terms of kind of where he was in the ring. We just want to change those things. The young lady rounding out the class, I think, does a nice job. Calf just giving her a little bit of a fit in terms of walking and that presentation. We just want to change just a little bit, but a very good class. Let's put our hands together for him.
Now entering the ring for our junior class: Marky Fristow, Lance Martin, Layla Martin, Eli McCann, Emma Tomlin, Grant Grimes, Gabriel Malone, Rylan Souter, and Hayes Staggs. This is first call for our dairy beef feeders: Ashlyn Abbott and Marilla Onaware. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your intermediate feeder calf showmanship winner goes to Sawyer Hayslip, award donated by Eric and Lisa Toole and family. Second, Levi Lomers. Third, Dawson Souter. Fourth, Drew McCann. And fifth, Mackenzie Cooper. Gabriel Malone, would you please make your way to the holding area? Your class is about to go into the ring. Gabriel Malone.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
makes me cry.
I'm gonna show it.
Oh no! Yes, it was running.
young lady does a very nice job, and she's very intense about the way that she comes in the ring and kind of grabs your attention just in terms of, kind of dares you to beat her, and I think she follows that up with doing a very good job of getting that thing stuck in terms of its presentation, its head placement, feet placement, the mechanics of getting that one shown. She does a very nice job. Young man coming out next is one it's close between 2 and 3 in my mind. The young man coming out next is a very subtle showman, but still, gets that calf set up in a proper way in terms of understanding where, the ring ethics and that sort of thing, and I think does a good job, just maybe not quite as smooth and polished as young lady that comes out next. Young man does a nice job. Coming out next is one that we just want to maybe change the way that maybe, we just scratch that animal just to be a little bit more comfortable and confident and collected about the way that we get that one set up. Young man coming out next is one that, initially I thought could win this class. Unfortunately, his calf's just fighting him. I think that's a very good showman, just getting beat up by his dance partner today, but a very good showman. Young lady coming out next, there's just a couple things we would tweak just in terms of feet placement, being correct, just in terms of, where we stand in proportion to that animal, and then we round out with a couple. Young man's calf was kind of fighting him just a little bit. Maybe we just change a couple things about the way that we set that one up in terms of feet placement. And young lady rounding out does a very nice job. We just want to be more intentional about where those feet are, maybe a little bit more intense about, how we get that animal presented. But a very good class. Let's put our hands together for them.
Disaster can strike without warning, and when it does, your choice of an insurance agent really matters. At Paul Hall & Associates, we understand the importance of being there when it counts, and our dedicated team will be by your side. You can rest easy knowing that we are your trusted insurance partner for when the unpredictable happens. Learn more about how we can protect you and your family at paulhallinsurance.com. We are Paul Hall & Associates, our family insuring yours.
Allison Rodimus. Our senior feeder calf, Kinsley Cornett, and our intermediate, Sawyer Hayslip, and junior, Layla Martin.
Aren't you guys pretty?
Your junior feeder calf showmanship winner goes to Layla Martin, award donated by Kennedy Farms. Second, Grant Grimes. Third, Eli McCann. Fourth, Ryland Souter. Fifth, Emma Tomlin. Sixth, Hayes Staggs. And seventh, Marky Fristow.
You do too.
Where did you go?
I didn't know, but
Where did you go?
Evan, one hair tall. Which is stuff on his face. I don't know what they are. I think so. He used to be in my class in January.
Young lady we're going to choose to lead off this class with, I think just in terms of feet placement, in terms of maybe being just a little bit more comfortable and how we kind of collect ourselves. She just seems just a little more comfortable, a little bit more concise about, getting that one feet placed in terms of ring awareness. She does a good job. And the young lady that we'll have in second, I think we just want to change just in terms of kind of how we stand, maybe just be a little bit more collected, a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more focused about where we get that one's feet placed and presented. But a very good class. Let's put our hands together for them.
Now entering the ring for your beef showman and showman, From our senior beef breeding, Antoinette Grimes. Intermediate, Riker Manning. Junior, Allison Ronimus. From our senior feeder calf, Kinsley Cornett. Intermediate, Sawyer Hayslip. Junior, Layla Martin. And from our dairy beef feeders, Marilla Onaware. Your dairy beef feeder calf showmanship winner goes to Marilla Onaware. Award donated by McDonald Farms and JRBK Farm. Second, Ashlyn Abbott.
I've been here since 9. I've been here since the morning. That's when the trash around there. See, you've been here all week. And a back. Yeah. I have that like literally. I have all these. I don't. You're not gonna. I gave her my goodbye letter. I gave my other teachers my goodbye letter. I gave my letter. Are you allowed to go on the rides? Aaron Goldfish. I can't go on the rides. No, that was Wiley. None of you guys can. Letting your dad. You guys can't go on the ride. I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. And then once I got outside, you guys will bust it after this.
To anyone going to be in the Pee Wee Go show, it was supposed to start at 3, but since it's after 3, it's going to be directly following this. Thank you.
Probably not that one. Like here. Probably around 4. You wanna go now? Gary's sounds like no. I left my That's the last thing we have to do, and then we have to come back and say. I'm over that. I want to go to the ride. Really dusty. I'm not taking I saw all of this. I didn't really want to get out there. It's not that bad. I told you. Oh yeah, I saw that. Then I started like shoving it.
Well, it's been a very incredibly good showmanship here this afternoon, and the kids have been incredibly good, and the classes have been very deep, whether you was, at the beginning of the class or the end of the class. I mean, the classes were extremely good. The talent was extremely high. I was very, very impressed. There's one out here that I think, puts the most good together for me, most consistently. I'll go show you who that is, but let's give them a big round of applause for every exhibitor that's been through the ring.
Your beef, Showman is Showman, goes to Kinsley Cornett. Award donated by Dalton Black. We are hoping to start the beef breeding show at 4 o'clock. Again, we're hoping to start the beef breeding show at 4 o'clock. Thank you.
Hey, Daddy, was I on TV now? I walked in front of the camera. Guys, if you ever want to be on TV, just walk in front of the camera. Allie, I can actually see you on live TV. Yeah, I need to get in front of it. They can see you on live TV. Hi, guys. What? You know what? Hey, you guys were really embarrassing yourself. What green line? Yeah, you guys were really embarrassing yourself. We're talking to this camera. We're trying to be famous.